Здравейте на всички, това съм аз Бертона и ето че е време да започнем поредното преживяване в Hogwarts Legacy. В последният епизод стигнахме на време за церемонията по разпределянето и шапката реши, че ние сме подходящи за домът Рейвенклоу. Честно казано, това беше и моето желание, така че съм наистина удовлетворен, защото това е домът на знанието, на любопитството или иначе казано нещата, които ме определят доста добре. Но стига толкова за това какво е било и да се насочим към бъдещето, а именно какво ще правим в този епизод. Днес ни предстоят нашите първи уроци по магия и предполагам ще бъде интересно. Скачаме веднага, след като ви напомня да се абонирате, ако не сте го направили, и да натиснете камбанката, така няма да изпускате и бъдещи епизоди. Стига толкова приказки, скачаме в играта, за да видим какво ни чака. Така, вече е време да се насочим към нашия урок, първи, видим. Но, преди това тук видях, че имаме някаква сайд мисийка, нека видим дали ще успеем да се оправим с това.
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello, I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Нека видим.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Значи трябва да използваме Lumos.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Чудесно.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I
Трябва да
should look
видим
around in case it's nearby.
това място на какво съответства.
I still don't get it.
Не е това.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Добре, окей, това е. Но какво трябва да направим? Да вземем и този колектабъл, така сме тук. Пак ще цъкнем Lumos на онази картинка и да видим.
Lumos.
Ето там долу. Може би трябва да интеракнем.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Явно това е.
There was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
И ура! Вече сме левел 2. Чудесно, трябва да... Обаче къде да я намерим? Ето я там горе. Ще й кажем всъщност как работят нещата.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm not telling you. Не, ще й кажа, все пак няма да бъдем...
I found the location depicted in the painting and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Чудесно. Тук нещо. Не, няма нищо. Вие представяте ли си колко ще бъде подво, може така да се каже, спокойно. Трябва да изберем към кой квест да се насочим. Нека да бъде този. Отивате и казвате, ами вижте какво, аз съм научих всъщност какво трябва да направя с... тук трябва да сме. Да, предполагам се. Да. Я да задействаме пламъка. Да, представете си следното. Явно това е по-близо. Нека, тръгнали сме вече в другата посока. Някой ви моли и казва, бихте ли ми помогнали да разреша тази загадка? Вие казвате, окей, да, с удоволствие. Отивате, намирате решението на задачката, връщате се при човек и казвате, да, научи го как всичко става. Нали, как стават нещата. И в следващия момент, но няма да ти кажа. Трябва да си много по... Ривелио, тук нещо. Да. Някой май не е изчистил. Тук има ли нещо? Там има някакъв чест. Чудесно. Нещо друго, което можем да вземем тук? Не. Тези бяха... Този беше намушкан и въпреки това избяга.
Professor Ronен tends to go on a bit.
Revelio.
To remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't
Нещо
necessarily
интересно
want
тук?
him to get back to the lesson.
Няма. Има някакъв съндък горе.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronen yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Типичният
Now let's
клас
put those textbooks to
на
use
15
as the
септември.
blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
И я да видим. Научихме
Accio.
Акио.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
Добре звучи. Този е много готин даскал. Но определено това е нормалният клас. Поне моите класове, в които съм бил, почти винаги беше така.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Ага.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. That's it! Stay focused. Excellent control there.
Тоест трябва два пъти да го натиснем, може би.
Splendid! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Добре дошла.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Да видим какво ще направи сега.
Be sharp.
Тя е добра.
There we go.
Accio.
Very good.
Here we go.
Бяхме близо. Сега сме ние на ход. Резултатът е равен.
Watch this.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Равни сме, така че мисля, че се справихме добре, сравнително.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Опа.
Not to worry.
Забравих да натисна копчето. Тъжно.
Here we go.
Ако ударя 250-ки, на теория бих могъл да спечеля. Но няма.
That's it.
Watch this.
Поне имам шанс за равенство.
Accio.
Keep trying.
Бях много близо. Направо ме разби.
Very good, both of you. Well
Бях много
done.
близо.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Интересно, нека да научим нещо за Уганда.
Is Wagadu much bigger than
Тоест
Hogwarts?
Уаганда.
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Нека да научим и малко за магията в Лаган, т.е. Лагандол.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Ами... Да подковеме ли малко? Айде нека да...
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Но е интересен факта, нали, че има и други училища.
Revelio. Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Горе, можем ли да се качим? Не можем да се качим. Добре, тук не може да няма нищо.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Чудесно, ще си имаме нови задачки. Тук можем да говорим с тази девойка.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Окей. Я да видим. А ти?
Professor Ronен reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Revelio.
Малко грубо прозвуча. Много мъдрост, но все пак откачен.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronен.
Ами, щом се налага.
Revelio.
Тук нещо някъде. Сякаш не. Добре. Да видим къде се намира нашият следващ урок. Side quests. Нека да потегляме натам.
Revelio.
Нещо тук. Попоглеждам тук-там, защото кой знае какво ни чака зад някои от ъглите. Като например тук. Коте! Хо-хо! За всички почитатели на котките. Има ли такива, всъщност, сред някои от вас? Харесва ли котки? Има ли котки, всъщност? Или поне една? Тя да запалим и тук.
Revelio.
Ривелио. Да направим ли и...
Lumos.
Лумос. Тази картина. Я да видим тази картина. Къде е тази картина? Някой знае ли? Не е тук. Следователно... Някъде другаде? Да, вероятно е някъде другаде. Интересно. Сякаш не мога да я открия. Не е толкова лесно. Стори ми се, че я видях някъде, само че къде точно. Тук имаме... Окей, както и да е. Ще я търсим друг път. Така и така сме близо до нашия следващ урок. Още едно ривелио тук някъде.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Stupefy!
Is that all you've got? Come on!
Levioso!
Professor Hakет!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Poet? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Хитро. Не е нужно да е нещо супер сложно, за да е ефективно, а това на бойното поле очевидно е важно, без значение дали е в реалния живот или света на магията. Готово. Научихме и Левиосо. Или както казват в филма. Как беше? Левиосо, а не Левиоса. Или там както беше.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Нека видим.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Good. Now, well done.
Добре.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say it.
Protego.
Levioso!
I do enjoy lively duels.
Как се каснахме.
Levioso, your opponent decides to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Абе, натупахте отворко. Това е самата истина.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hakет. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today.
Тя знае нещо.
I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Щом ни спомена за гоблините, значи все пак знае нещо.
That's enough spectacle.
I'd hate to face Professor Hakет in a duel.
А ти?
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio.
Естествено. Там имаме нещо. А това е за дракона. Чудесно. Някъде другаде нещо.
Always thought.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around. Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Да го излъжем... ще му кажем, че...
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Добре.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
Чудесно.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Прекрасно. Научихме още нещичко, пък и завършихме още един квест, така че повече от прекрасно. И мисля, че с това можем да сложим край на този епизод и ще търсим нашето следващо приключение в следващия епизод. Окей, надявам се, че това, което видяхте, ви е допаднало. Ако е така, не забравяйте да харесате, да споделите с приятели, което е изключително важно и помага страшно много на канала ми, за което много благодаря. А също така да се абонирате, ако не сте го направили, не знам дали се повторих, но все пак да го кажа, да се абонирате, камбанката да натиснете и така ще знаете кога излиза следващия епизод. Стига толкова от мен и чао, до следващия път!